this? Hey guys, Christopher Marlowe here, and I am coming to you with an introduction of sorts to a series of videos that I'm doing. They're gonna be pretty long videos, so I figured that I should talk to y'all for a second, just to kind of let you know what's going on here. Over there is my workstation, and I will be showing you that in a minute. But first, I wanted to explain. So, I'm working on an album, God help me, and I'm on track 2. I've already done the bulk of track 1, and I thought it would be cool to do something pretty ambitious, for me anyway, because I take a long time on a song. So I thought, what if I screencasted every second of my work on it? Sort of, what do they call it? Not total recall, but ubiquitous capture or something like that. Or complete capture everything. And that's what I've been doing. The song is not done yet, however, that's okay, because we've got quite a few hours here, maybe 5 or 6. I cut out some things, though. And the reason I did that was because there were some dead moments. I think at one point I was trying to figure out how to use this free MIDI sequencer, which is a very good sequencer, but I just couldn't figure it out, and that's my fault for not knowing my tools. But I thought that, well, why subject everybody to 10 minutes of me not being able to get the sequencer to stop playing when I wanted it to, and to start playing it when I wanted it to. So I kind of just cut that out. I did a bad word at one point. I just bleeped that out after the fact. Let's see what else. There's a bunch of moments of there's me drinking a glass of water. The other big thing is I cut that out. Going away and getting a glass of water. That's not compelling video. But at the very beginning, I'm not quite at the beginning of starting from ground zero, because I have been getting used to this whole video thing, and I didn't get all of the footage of the screencasting that I wanted because I wasn't recording audio of this or that nature correctly. So at the beginning, I've already got a MIDI sequence of a harpsichord virtual instrument. I took that MIDI from another song that I'd kind of done previously. So that's not really, I didn't really consider that very necessarily important, because I composed that at a different time anyway. And then aside from that, I also went through and wanted to do this thing called sound writing, which is not my expression, but it's a lady who was on Pensado's Place, engineer, producer, who I think she was talking about a Drake record of some sort, where Drake basically said, okay, well, you can. It was somebody. I don't think it was Drake. It might have been Drake. Anyway, point being, tropical setting. She went in and did like a plane sound, to give you the tropical vibe, and she calls this kind of sound writing, and I sort of think of it as like giving a sense of place through sound and ambience and stuff like that. Fully field recordings. I love all that, and so I'm trying to take that and kind of use that in my sort of a fantasy kind of mythological kind of thematic record I'm trying to make for this album. I'm inspired by lots of different stuff, particularly English, Celtic mythology. Yeah, I'm really working with like the fairy court, which sounds silly, but that's what we're doing. And yeah, I kind of wanted to give it a sense of otherworldliness, and well, I guess it'll make sense in a bit, but yeah, that's about it. And other than that, I wanted to sort of show you my little setup I have over here, which is just passed that way. It's a pretty minimal setup, pretty humble little, array of gear. I do have a few extra things. Usually all I'm using is just my laptop, my Scarlett 2i2, my Shure SM57, and the vocal, or not the vocals, my voice in this video sounds a bit hyped. And part of that was because I was doing a little bit of EQing to kind of get rid of some rim noise. I don't know if I was that successful at it, but the Heil PR40 is a bit hyped in, I want to say like 5 to 10 or 12K, something like that. That sort of region, that sort of presence region. Maybe down to 2K, I'm not sure. But I think it's more like 5 to 12. I have to look at the frequency response graph, but anyway, yeah, you get the idea. And it's sort of, it's definitely not a flat mic, but I hope you learned something, or at least are vaguely amused, and are not put off by this long, hecking long, big long video format. But the thing is, if you already clicked on this video, I think you already know what you're getting into, at least lengthwise. You can scrub through to a random part, and you won't really be missing anything. That's why I like these sort of longer form production videos for myself. Watching other producers, because it's an insight into their methods, their workflow, their ideas. And as I sort of talk through my process, I'm sort of helping myself kind of, I think, in a way. Let's jump right into what I'm using. And here we are. So I don't use a whole lot of gear because it's mostly the laptop. If I just took my laptop and my hard drive with my stuff on it, I could pretty much do a lot of what I do anyway. But this stuff, well, like the interface certainly, is an important component because that way you can get audio into the laptop. But sort of going left to right, well, over here first of all, we have the 57, the Shure SM57. I've been using this, I use this to record vocals all the time. And in subsequent videos in this series as well, I'm actually recording my voiceover, me talking on this as well. Because what I've been using on this first video is the Heil PR40, and I love it because we have the shock mount here, and it's a very pretty mic, an end fire mic. But it's sort of it's sort of made to hype up kind of the high end. I want to say like 5 to 10K, maybe a little bit more than that. But yeah, it's a bit it's pretty hypey, very pretty, but you have to really eat this one because it's very insensitive, very rejecting of any kind of peripheral noises. And the 57 is very directional, but it doesn't, and it's a dynamic microphone as well, like the Heil, but it's not as it's a little more forgiving with not being right up on it. So at least in my experience. So I switched to this because being on the Heil made me a little kind of uptight a little bit, especially when monitoring my voice. So, it's all about what fits for you, I suppose. But over here we have the Scarlett 2i2. That's my main sort of basic interface that I use to get the mics into the laptop. These are some Sony headphones, MDR 7506s. They're great for tracking, but a little bit really present on the higher frequencies. So what I do in Reaper on the monitoring effects, and I think I say this somewhere else as well, but I have sort of a very broad tilt downwards applied to the higher frequencies inside with re-EQ, just on the monitoring effects, so that I can not be it's not as harsh in my ears, but it doesn't really affect the way I mix or the way I choose sounds. This is the Nano Control 2 from Korg. I use it to control plugin parameters. I just have different parameters mapped to these different knobs and these things, the sliders. I do have a couple of buttons now mapped to things, but I usually don't use those. I usually just use these. This is the M Audio Oxygen 25. I don't use it a whole lot But if I want to like actually play in some keys or use these as like drum pads, then that's usually my go-to. And it's small, so it fits up here. I haven't really done much with these or these, but yeah, it's fine for what it is. And oh, I guess I should mention I don't use these very much yet because I haven't treated this room acoustically at all, and I find that some of the lower frequencies sort of build up, which, as I understand, is fairly common in like, you know, untreated rooms in the the corners and so forth. And so I'm thinking that I need some sort of like bass traps, in a way. Oops, it's a little bright. Let me turn that down a little bit. But I'm not as educated or as experienced with that as I want to be. So that's fine. And then but these are PreSonus Eris 3. Or E3.5, I believe is the name. And they sound really nice. I really, really like the sound of them. Would recommend, especially as a first set of studio near-field monitors like they are for me. Anyway, the star of the show is this MacBook. This is the MacBook Pro, mid 2014, I believe. Yeah, it's just off the shelf kind of parts. I think it has like 8 gigs of RAM. It's an i5 processor, so I like it. I like better, but unfortunately you can't upgrade these. So for that kind of stuff, I don't know if I can even recommend something like a MacBook Pro, because you can't swap anything out. I don't think you even can if you take it to like a pro, like a repairman or something. Mac, experts. Over here is the Wacom. I think that's how you say it. Tablet. You use the stylus with it. I use it as much for ergonomics, like using this as a mouse, as I do with, or as for like graphics work. Yeah, it's very nice because it's very low impact on my wrist. I've had some wrist problems on my right, arm because of too much mouse work in the past. And it can really, because this kind of stuff over time, or like using a trackball, which is what I did a lot, is sort of like, really kind of impactful. And I was having a little bit of wrist problem anyway, so it kind of just didn't help the situation. But this is perfect. I almost never have any problems with something like this because there's so little movement you have to do, and there's no, you don't have to actually click on something physical, just kind of lightly tapping. But anyway, hard drives, of course, need the hard drives. Back here are all the crazy wires. USB hub. This is a Hootu, Hootoo, I believe. You can look for yourself here. So this Hootoo, I believe is what that is. But it's nice. It's powered, so you can have a lot of stuff in there. You have to plug it into the wall as well as your your computer. But the reason it's nice is because it also has like little charging stations here. There's a 2.1 amps. Amperes. I'm sorry. There's a 1 amp and 2.1 amps, I believe. Yes. Which don't go into the computer. They're just for charging. Right. Oh, and I have another sort of smaller USB hub. This one is really nice. It's very, very inexpensive, and it's a Anker, Anker. I use that when I'm going out and I need to bring my hard drives, because this MacBook only has 2 USBs in, one on each side. So that's nice. Zoom H4n. Oops. Got this a few years back because I wanted to record some sounds outside. But I use this for all sorts of things. It acts as an audio interface. So it has these onboard This is separate. It came separately. It's a like a windsock type thing. I think they call it a dead cat, which is very morbid. But yeah, it has those wonderful these pair of like, what are they? It's XY pattern condenser mics. So that's actually in the intro to the video that just came before this. I used this to record the audio because I accidentally had the volume turned all the way down on my Filmic Pro app here. So it can take external mics, or you can just use the inbuilt mics, but it can also take these as line in, right? So if I'm doing if I want to record these, I can use this as an interface. So it gives me two more ins to complement the Scarlett. It's a little bit noisy, the preamplification, but it usually is not a problem. You can usually rejigger the levels to make it not noisy, and it's great for my purposes. But yeah, lately I've mostly been using it to record these guys into Reaper. But yeah, so that's very, very handy. Love it. Definitely recommend one of those guys. And also it has built-in guitar effects, and it has like a 4-track recorder. Crazy. Anyway, this is Notepad. This is Korg Volca sample. I love it. It's really my first, if you can count this, my first piece of hardware music making kajiggery. It's fantastic. I got the power adapter, so it's plugged in and not on batteries right now, but it actually has internal speakers, so you don't need to be using headphones necessarily if you are if you don't have any kind of amplification. But I have this as a line out going into nothing right now actually, but I would plug it into there or the Zoom. I just have this, and I'm not using mono because it actually is stereo. You can pan the samples, and the reverb is mono, but you can make the samples panned, so that's cool. And finally over here is the Zoom G1XON. This one is fantastic because I don't have any amplifiers or amp cabinets, indeed, or guitar pedals, but this is kind of like all of them. It simulates everything, and it does not sound bad. I really, really like how this sounds. I definitely, plan on using it in recordings, finished recordings, because it just has everything. It has just a ginormous number of modules. You can look it up, and it's not super expensive either. I think it's not something like 200 or something. And if you don't need an expression pedal, which you can map to you can program or map this to most any not any, but many different parameters. So volume, the intensity of the effect or whatever. Anyway, yeah, highly recommend. This is like a phone holder if I want to just have my phone sitting up there. So let's jump right into the screencast. I've been listening to some gothic music, and I think I want to do stuff with that for this song. I'm working with Foley here. I started with just this MIDI, which is the harpsichord, and then I added this Foley stuff, and then I added this bass, which is actually from the Proteus sounds, Emu, Proteus back in the 90s. It's just some ROMs somebody put on a website, but and yeah. footsteps were kind of me signifying that someone's walking up. You know, I like this sort of narrative. Sound writing is the term that I've heard. So you doing like Foley and stuff like that to establish a sense of place, and at least that's how I'm approaching it. Shorten that. But this is all really just kind of a way to distract me from everything else, because I think I'm sort of even thinking about this stuff because I'm trying not to actually attack the real problem here, which is like, I want to put a tempo, or time signature. I think it should be higher. I don't know, 90. Oh, well, that was weird. It was like it was. Oh. Oh, okay. And also, if there's some weird noisy things, that's probably this. And this. Star Child is a favorite of mine. I don't know why it's still doing it. Where do I have Star Child? Here. Wait, what is this? This is. Oh, it's just like a Star Child bus. Okay. Yeah, that would do it. So I might actually just like take off some of the oh. I don't have that yet. Okay. Oops. Gotta put my cork nano control 2 in here. I'm gonna stop talking so much, and I'm gonna try to get in the zone so that I don't beat around the bush. Oops. Oops. Okay. Sorry, I went off the air there for a hot minute, but I was just trying to kind of concentrate and do straight, like, doing things. But I'm kind of getting a down tempo kind of vibe here. I want to make it darker, but I also want to put in like a Massive Attack kind of slow down percussion breakbeaty kind of thing. I don't know if it's gonna be here. Oh heck. That's not what I had in mind. Well, I mean, it could be, but yeah, I'm no, I don't want the. Oh, I see. So the acoustic percussion loops have a lot of this sort of. Oh god, it's loud. It's loud. It's loud. It's loud. I am blowing your ears out. Sorry for that. That's great. That's really great. I mean, okay, but I'm trying to put like halftime on it or something. Or, you know, if you spelled it right, that helps. Interesting. I mean, that's cool. It's not what I had in mind, but I like it. I like a transducer because I don't have to like do the thing every time. I don't have to like. I can just have it play a loop and kind of change the loop in here. And halftime is nice because yeah, that kind of. But no, I'm thinking more like hats and symbols and stuff like that. Like yeah, that could work. Because it's sort of almost like it's syncopating or something. But I need something brighter. This is like accent stuff at best. I'm trying to do like, I mean, that's really good, but I'm trying to do like, nope, that's not what I'm trying to do like, wait, I think I can bring this up and then bring this down. be percussion. It could be textures, but it could be. Turn that off so you don't go crazy. But I'd find that pretty inoffensive, actually. That particular. No. I might have to combine some stuff myself. But I'm thinking more like 8th notes instead of 16th, you know. Yeah. I guess maybe I don't. That's shakers. No, if I just took the. Sorry, breathing into the mic. It's like a. I mean, that's closer. I mean, that's interesting. But I don't know if it will. Let me see. Another fun transducer thing is dropping your own loops in here, and you can slice it up like it do. Okay. Wait, where's the? Yeah, okay. And then play that. Oh wow, that's very. The groove is insatiable. That's not the right word. No? Oh, because I muted them? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. This isn't even like, this is not going along with the, okay. I think I know I did wrong. I didn't slice it into the proper, like, length. Where was it? It was down here. Fashion way, and not use transfuser. Because I'm gonna have. Well, I'll stretch it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna not have it preserve the pitch, so that we don't get those artifacts. Okay. Yeah, that's not right. So it's gonna be either that fast or that fast. So that's probably that one. Let's see if it just. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna go properly. Cross fingers. I think it clipped or clicked there. So, what we'll do is we'll just do that. Hopefully that won't. Yeah. Okay. So whatever. I mean, that's just a press doing business, I guess. But okay. So now we can put the Let me just see if I'm right in the zone that I want to be. Okay. Oh wait, I can just do that here. I mean, I'm not really, but hold on. Let me check all these here. I mean, I brought the bass there, so that's fine. I'm not gonna worry. Did you have time? I don't know if that'll work. The danger with this, of course, is that you get the rhythm you're looking for, and it kind of makes this a bit loosey-goosey. So what I'm gonna do is add some EQ. If you notice, this is inside of Air Windows Console 5 channel and bus. It's a little sandwich just on this track here. What on earth am I doing that for? Well, it actually exaggerates anything I do here, right? So if I go like this and do that, and tighten it up, right? Listen to what this sounds like. Right, it does a little more. The idea is not that you want to be actually EQing more, but you put it on there to begin with, and then you do your moves. So you're doing it through this sound, so you don't have to do much. Okay. Then I might even just roll off some of this. This doesn't have... Yeah, see, that doesn't quite lock. So I'm gonna have to go back to square one here. That's okay. I like the gun darker. A little bit of click there, almost. Kind of thing, yeah. Really tight rhythm I'm looking for here. Sort of what they kind of call the top, like, what do they call? I think I have some down here. Top loops, you know. But not this sound. I mean, that could be interesting, I guess, but I'm looking for more organic sounds. Weird. I don't know what that was I was doing there. I mean, good. Heck. I mean, if I got more of an on-point breakbeat. Oh heck. If I got more of an on-point breakbeat and then just like high passed it, that could do it. You know. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the drum loops. Oh yeah, that was something I made from a previous thing. Yeah, that works. And also, it's cut off properly, so presumably it wouldn't be as much of a problem as the other one, the one I was trying to do originally. These ones. Let's see. So we do that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm missing some top end here. Well, we can always try like floor or something from our windows. That can be fun. I'm probably not going to do any of this, but, you know. It's like very hollow and not like crisp sounding. But I want like, I'm just gonna have to do it out of my own like samples here. Vinyl samples. Yeah, I really like those vinyl like hats and stuff. That's really nice. Let's see. So, is that really vinyl? I mean, cause like, it sounds nice. Oh, I mean, okay. That's cool. Yeah, this is more of my. I mean, that's not what I'm. I'm not trying to. I mean, no. I mean, I guess the thing is, I don't like have any like go-to like vinyl like loop sounds. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's thick. I want to put this somewhere. And that's gnarly. That's a lot of random result. Oh dang! Okay, I didn't expect to get it to sound like that. Actually, it's almost like flutter, like or like you know, like tape flutter. But it's not though. It doesn't sound like some sort of like if it's like science fiction tape flutter. Yeah, if that was a thing. Can't get that in refer, I don't think so. I mean, FIR. I'm tempted to just keep that. Maybe put a little bit of... I mean, you can't really smooth it out with air windows in an analog way. I could do this though. This is like an alternative to that slew plugin, which I love so much. Oh, sorry. There's this plugin I love called Slew from Air Windows. It operates off slew rate. I didn't know what that was until, you know. No, so that's not really... I'm probably not giving it enough level. Oops. Depends on the level you feed into it. So if I just check my levels here. They're really designed to do a lot of, with a lot of level. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have to pad this out afterwards. Don't want to play that until I do. Okay. Yeah, there it is. There's the, wow, that is breaking up so much. But the wild thing about this is it's not like it's compressing, but it's definitely not. This is too much gain, actually. I mean, but that's fine. That's Air Windows can work with that. It's just it's like just too much or something. But I don't think that's plugin like actual like artifacts of smoothing. That might be my Reaper DAW stuttering. I'm thinking it might be just one of those plugins that does that. So let me see if I can quit this. And if maybe that'll help. But that really sounded smashed, didn't it? But it's not compressing the audio, which is the wild thing. It's distorting it, the slew, like the slew. If it's like the rate of change. So this is just the slew right here. Only listening to these slew frequencies. So it's higher frequency stuff, and a lot of analog stuff does that or operates on that. I guess it's a big thing in the Air Windows world. But the slew plugin, the original one that I love so much, because this is a little gnarly and distorted and 9 Inch Nailsy. If you can't tell, I like 9 Inch Nails from this moody music I'm making. Ooh, dear. Oh, I see. Yeah, I like that better for some reason. But yeah, you do this, and eventually it breaks up. Listen to that. This is why I love this so much. Like, what even is that? It doesn't even sound like it anymore. It just wails on that high end. Not low end. I'm mumbling again. Crucially, it doesn't work on the low end of the frequencies. And there, of course, it sounds like it's low passing it. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it does not just the high frequencies. I'm not quite sure how it works, actually. There's slew 2, which is a lot more smooth. A lot more lucky. It doesn't do nearly as much. But it also does it in a much more, like, graceful way. So if you just kind of roll off stuff, this one just kind of wails on it, and that's why I love it. But I almost want to put these in a bus and just, do them all well, the reverb, maybe. Maybe I should just do the intro reverb. Cave verb. and then put all this into here, and then put slew on here. Oops. Okay, like this. I think it sounds analog because that's how a lot of these things actually work in the end. Now, what if I put these follies in there as well? Yeah, that's gnarly, but I don't hate it. If I'm honest, I don't hate that. I love that. I mean, but I feel like I should have this part here to give it some glue over time. Am I actually sending stuff to this? I don't think I am. Oh, I'm putting it here, right? But maybe I should put everything in like. Some of these invisible tracks. I don't think I'm just not going to use them. Oh, wait. Save project as first. There's a little tip is if you save, you can save with samples. Copy on media, project directory. Save it as the same name. And it'll say, do you want to replace it? And it'll actually add all of the samples that you added, like in resample-matic and so forth. Or just into the project, like if you go in the project bay here, all the like the source media will add all this as well. Yeah, but it'll add all like your resample-matic samples and stuff to your project directory, and that can be crucial sometimes. But now I feel a little more free to get rid of some of these because I don't. If there's anything that I actually do want here, then I'll probably keep it in case I want to access it later. I don't have to go back to a previous version of the thing. I think I want some crowds. But I don't know if I want this to be the rhythm. That's the thing. I'm on kind of a dance thing for the last track, and I want to have that be consistent over the whole album. So I want to really have it kind of punch. So it's almost like, I don't even know if that'll work because I want more of like a, well, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, did I don't think I saved that before. No, I want to have these more modern sounding drums. Okay, so, no. We just do this. It's a solid kick there. I feel like I've seen that before though. Oh. that's pretty similar. Whatever. Okay, that's fine. That's... What was that? Oh! Okay. Proteus, string bass. Okay. And then, okay, so put the kick. Oops. Wrong track. Here we go. Modern, cloak drums. I guess. Okay, that's too much. Okay, let's blow people's ears out. Every time. Every beat. 4 to the floor. 4 ear splitting. 4 ear splits to the floor. How'd you like those toms? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. 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 Do I even... I don't think I have any... Oh, I didn't even add any snares to this. That's not good. Most of these just came from that wave alchemy. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I need some snares. Oh, or claps, I guess. Snare. Well, maybe I should just do that. Oh, I see. Yeah, oops. Wait, I like that. Oh, that's nice. Interesting. It's like... I like that. Better. Almost. Let's get rid of that. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. That's really nice. Or... Oops. No, no. Oh, I see. Yeah. Not too similar. I need a snare. Huh. I mean, I'm not really... No. No. I mean, shoot. Don't punish me, YouTube, please. They're probably gonna punish me. I did a bad word. I mean, I didn't do the bad word. Oh, heck, that's cool. Whoa. Whoa, that's some trippy, like, phase stuff there. Holy woly. I said holy woly. I don't even know what that means. Oh. Heck. Wow, they really... Okay. I like that. But... Ooh. That nice. If I need another kick, this could be interesting. Mm. Oh, okay. Nice thing about bit of a thing is you can just envelope that out, you know. If you want a more like snappy, like faster kick. Meow. Meow. Um. These things went on sale a while back, and like for dirt cheap, like a few dollars, I think, and like they've just been like, you know, the drums that keep on giving. Because they're, yeah, very just lovely sounding, high quality, right? That's very 80s sounding. Oh my goodness. Oh. I mean, I'm not really... These things sound amazing, but I'm just not really... That could be interesting. Yeah, it does sound like paper, doesn't it? I mean, okay. Until I find something better. Or more, I mean, not better, but just more, like... A lot of these are very strange, aren't they? Yeah, I like tighter drum sounds for the snares. That's interesting. I could put that there. A little lower. It's interesting. Oh, it's like... Yeah. Oh, what was that? I can't find it. I don't know what it was. Oh, nice. Don't ask me, I just like it. Okay? Leave me alone. Oh. Interesting. It's like a, yeah, bass hat. Okay. Yeah, that seems usable. I feel like I would use that. It's like some bass, but it's not the kick. Exactly. Or a tom. It's like hat plus bass. Okay, that was thirsty. Whoa. Okay, well, you know, I'm just gonna try this and see if it works, and if it is, I'm gonna save that kit as like a like, you know, Ableton style drum rack thing. That's why I love that script. That's the MPL RS5K manager, available in repack, in a repack near you, as in, you know, this repack. You know, Google it and you can download it for free, along with SWS. Get both of these; they're great. You can browse packages and then, you know, download this MPL is the name of the guy who made it, or the developer name or his username. Also on the Reaper forums and so forth. But he is fantastic. This is one of these amazing things that he's done. This thing, I just have it to Shift plus R shortcut, and there we are. So okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna. Yeah. So okay. So, I'm trying to, let's see. So I'm trying to, yeah. I'm still getting used to these. I gotta change the colors of these things. Okay, so for the floor. Yeah, it clashes very badly with that. I gotta move it, I think. But it shouldn't clash, right? Yeah, so I want shouting sounds and then distorted sounds. So, okay, mental note of that. Let's see. Crowd? No. Shout. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's some shouts in a drum kit. That's good. It's cool, but I'm not what I'm looking for. No, not what I'm. Okay, Kanye shout. um. Oh heck, that's not good. Oh god. No, like people like having a good time and like shouting like cheer or something. Good. That's a lot of people. Not applause. On Earth. Yeah, these old old like film samples. And that could work actually. I don't know. Let's see. Especially if we're in kind of a larger space here with this soundstage or this kind of intended thing here. Oh, that was me. Like this kind of thing. Tuba ambience. Tuba? That must be a city. No. Nope. No. Yeah. Oops. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Heck. Okay. There we go. I don't know if not. Oh, that almost wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm gonna see here. I might have to go and find some stuff, but you know that takes time. And if I can help it, don't need to do that. Those multi-channels, that's incredible. I need some more channels. Okay, let's. I need to be doing here. Only have 4? No? Okay. Oh, I have this here. Let's see. Let's see if I can... Oh, I really... Ooh, okay, that's probably very loud then. Let's see, let's bring that down. What's that sound? Oh, that's the clapping. Yeah. So if I can like make a folder of these, and then like kind of sidechain it with the kick, but not like that, I guess. Well, I mean, kind of, yeah, because it's sort of not. I'm trying to be a little abstract here. That's gonna be weird. Oh, I was trying to do this. Yeah. Alright, so... Okay, we're kind of just painting a little bit right now. Oops. Some happy little crowds. So if we had a... It's fine if it pumps because, like, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so I'm trying to... I'm gonna, cut this off here. It's gonna be too loud, probably. Oh, dear. Okay. That's, well, fun. Sorry about that. At least it was a kick drum and not something like a snare drum. That would have been more painful, I think. Yeah, so that's what we send. Oops. I don't know if you can hear it. My computer's being very loud. Okay, so... Yeah. Yeah. I guess I can just send all this to the cave room. That was extremely scary. Can we even hear them? Let's see. Crowd. There we go. There we go. No? Okay, there we go. Fun. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. And then, okay. So, what I'm trying to do here is get more of a pumping rhythm. So it's like... almost like, okay, so I don't even know if I want something like this, but I mean, no, I need a bass. I don't even know what this is. Oh, okay, that's, oh god. Oh dear, why do I always do this to myself? But yeah. What on earth? And those, what are they? Just see flat. No, be sharp. Don't judge me. So I'm thinking I would do something like this. Then I can like add this sequencer, or sorry, actually sequence air. Nope. Okay, I can see because my eyes are tired. But the all right, so I'm trying to play the notes, right? So I'm not even sure if it's this one or this one, but I think it's this one. But yeah, not. Oh. So. Oh, I want to sync it. Well, that's not very, like, optimal, is it? Okay, we gotta turn down. That's the right one. Maybe I gotta just. Oh heck.
Oh yes.
I haven't had this for a while, have I not? Oh, yeah, because it's the temperature change. So we're gonna do our little get out trick that I have done before. But I have not, of course, shown you guys because I have not been videoing. You go to the envelopes and you go to the mute envelope and turn the mute on before you want it to be on and then after you want it to be on. So it's all muted here, I believe. Yeah, and here, but here it's unmuted. So it's like. And it's very gnarly. But I took it back a little bit. What if I did this? It's a magic guitar conditioner. Yeah, that's too much. But you can use pull it back. Some of the wet, but mostly dry. But you know what I was hearing there? Is the Foley. Nope. God damn it. I mean, what? I didn't say that. What was that? Okay. Can I be perfectly honest with you? I actually saw this thing called Slasher on Netflix. Well, I've been a fan since the first season, but it's hard for me to watch because, like, yeah, I'm not really a slasher dude. But it's like candy, and so I just kind of like watch it, like, you know, binging it, as one does. I don't like it as much as I liked the first season. I didn't even like the second season as much. And this third season is called Solstice. I don't know if it's like mini season or if it's like some sort of, I don't know. There's a lot of like club scenes, like you know, sort of drugged out dancers and so forth. And I really liked what they did with the ambience and stuff. It's yeah, very cool, very kind of useful to listen to and kind of take note from. So, I almost want to put like some more Star Child, because you know, that's what I do. The only thing is it does build up on the high end, so we can do this in parallel. Intro star child. Just put that there. Yeah, and make it wet. I mean, all the way wet. Oh no, wrong one. That came out of my mouth wrong though. It sounded better in my head. Just put like, I don't know, this filter here. So that's, and then send this intro bus. What was all that? What was it? What is that? Oh, it's like, it's this. I see. Do that. I had that weird giddy effect because of the Star Child. Alright. There we go. Okay, well, I am actually gonna call this quits right now because I'm almost out of my mind and I'm tired. So, we will possibly pick up the video again right after this here, and I'll cut it out, or
I mean, I'll cut it off and then re-splice the next video onto the end of this. But I probably won't lose this. I think I've been working at this for a couple hours, and I can't even talk. So yeah, it is 3:33 a.m. on Thursday, July 11th, 2019. I have been Christopher Marlowe, and good night. I have to go to bed.